Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets taking on the San Francisco Giants. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, this might be my favorite ballpark in the game.
Just looking out over the bay, seeing the boats in the water. Beautiful ballpark, a great atmosphere. Don't get it twisted. San Francisco Giants fans, bring it.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill in this one, Adrian Houser. Not the best results a year ago, looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. We'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. He hit that ball really well in the deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Now at the plate, Tyrone Taylor. Man at second. In the air to left center. Ramos pulls it in on the run. Here's a Mets lineup now. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
And another ball.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
There's a strike. 95 of that one. Out towards right center field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
So one out with two aboard. Juan Soto now. Nice stop. Rolls from his knees to Adames. That's one. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Back here with my pal Singy, and taking the ball for the Mets, Kodai Senga.
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
And now the center fielder, Harrison Bader. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. With 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Luis Arraez stands in. Line drive, caught. Okay, let's check out the lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Willy Adames.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
2 outs, base is empty. Rafael Devers, the next Giant to hit. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
In an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
And Polanco is out. 1 up, 1 down. And stepping in for New York, Brett Baty. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Backed off the plate that time. And he chases that one. 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-1. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And they jump out front. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
2 outs, nobody on. And now it's Luis Robert. 2 outs. And another ball. And a pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. On his way over. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. We head to the bottom of the second. Willie Adames stands in. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. And a pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That's towards center. Lindor in position. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's Elliot Ramos. And that one is lifted in the air. He dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
That is good. The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now it's Matt Chapman. Check on the runner. Ramos back in on the dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Ground ball to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Ramos around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out.
Not much to this one other than just a really miss to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now it's going to be Encarnacion. There's a swing and a miss.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing and a miss struck him out.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Now the batter now, Patrick Bailey. Fought off foul. Ramos, the runner at third. Chapman on at second with two down. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Giants leave a couple, and they're down 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
On the ground, Adames fires across the diamond. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the net, the center fielder, Tyrone.
At the plate, Tyrone Taylor. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
One down, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. 2 outs, base is empty. Out to short. Adames. The throw to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. Kicks and deals. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And the pitch. And that's a little bit high. The count now 2-2. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground, right side, Bader. Tosses to first, and Bader is set down.
Now the designated hitter, Luis.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Arias will hit next. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Giants down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in San Francisco, leading off, Juan Soto.
Soto's batting stance oozes with personality. It's one of the most recognizable in the game, Boog.
Left-hand hitter waits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Righty delivers. Up and in, and that's ball 3. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And that is gone. A gigantic blast. His 4th home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Slider misses outside.
2 strikes.
Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And a foul ball. Righty to the plate. This one high in the air to left center. Bader sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Now back. The catcher, Francisco.
2 outs, base is empty.
Alvarez.
And here is Francisco Alvarez. Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls.
2 down, nobody on. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. the right-hander deals. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And here is Devers.
The first baseman, Rafael Devers.
1-1. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. And a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One and 2 here. Ripped on a line. Taylor makes the catch.
Now back, left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
And digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now. And here it comes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Chapman gets a piece there. And he deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit. That one at the knees for a strike. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Giants leave a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Oracle Park, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ronnie Mauricio. Ball to strike, the pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And now a wide throw to third.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So man aboard. So up next for New York, Luis Robert. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. And a full count now.
pitch there and take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Kicks and fires. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now batting the shortstop, Francisco.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Adrian Hauser won't go any further tonight, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. JT Brubaker gets the ball now. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. And a ball evens the count. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Ryan Borucki getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Hentges, the power lefty, up as well. Ground ball up the middle, fired to second, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. You get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. And there's a ball. That one the other way. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it. And then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Hit weakly on the ground. Got him on the off-balance throw. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Giants nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey.
And a swing to miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, almost got him. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Harrison Bader. And now it's 1-2.
Well,
the only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
This one smoked out to left. And there's 2 down. Now it's the DH, Luis Arias.
The designated hitter, Luis Arias. The
pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So the Giants leave one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top six. And now Juan Soto. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Next pitch is outside. That's out to center field. Ramos makes his way towards it, but it's just out of reach. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now Jorge Polanco. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses. Pulled the trigger too late on the backdoor breaking ball.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Throws to second for one. On the first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Part of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Giants nothing. Back here in San Francisco, and now the first baseman, Rafael Devers. Hit on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. And the righty deals. That one ripped right center field. That's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Aboard. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Willy Adames. Man at second. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The Mets leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. And down on strikes he goes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Stepping in, Elliot Ramos. Fly ball down the line. Soto sizes this one up, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Way out front for strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and they'll do it again. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Devers coming home. He scores. It's 4-1. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. So 2 down. And up next for the Giants, Encarnacion. That misses. 2-1. That one out to right. Soto sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And that's the inning. Giants get a run on the RBI double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the top of the 7th, and here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. The 1-1. Outside corner, there's a strike. And another ball. And a curve is down and in.
Ball. 2 strike.
The wind of the pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Ronnie Mauricio now. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. One down, base is empty. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Snags it on the run. 2 down.
Now back, left fielder,
Luis Robert now. Swing and a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now 2-2.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. They'll throw to third. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in the play.
Now back, designated so
Two gone with runners at the corners. Next is the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. 2 on, 2 outs. In there. And so now 1 and 2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Got him swinging. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Huascar Brazoban.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the catcher to hit, Patrick Bailey. And a 1-1. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Gloves it on the dive from his knees, the throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Bounced up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a play, and he's on at first.
The center fielder, number 6, Harrison Bader.
And now Bader up to the plate. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
The designated hitter.
Next to hit, Luis Arias. And another ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Two outs. He goes down looking. One left for San Francisco. They're down 5-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sam Hentges.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's Juan Soto.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
The pitch. That one not close. 2-1.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
3-1 is on the way. Late on that fastball.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And stepping in for New York, Jorge Polanco. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Over to first, and he's saved. Soto aboard here at first with nobody out. And delivers outside. Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Borucki getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. And a pitch. On the ground, 2 ball. The flip to Adames. That's 1. Their 4th double play of the night. Yikes.
I think 4 6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play. But right there, very well done.
And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next offer in there for a strike. 3-2 now.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
And that should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And a pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Man on second, 2 down. Hit connect on the curveball, struck him out. Mets strand 1. They're up 5-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, A.J. Minter.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Devers now.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Here comes a pitch. That misses. And a count 2-1.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Left-hand hitter waits. And now the count filled up 3-2. Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Willy Adames. In there at the knees. The Giants down by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Lifted in the air, right field. Soto makes the play. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back, the left fielder,
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. And now the lefty. And misses inside. And that's in for a strike. Bounce to the right side, into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
up next, Giants.
And here is Matt Chapman. And he deals. Chapman gets a piece there. Ramos off of first with 2 away. Now that ends the inning. So the Giants leave one. They're down here 5-1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Borucki. And stepping in for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. The 2-2. And that's outside. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time. Now one gone in the ninth.
Now batting, the left fielder, Luis Robert.
Now the left fielder, Luis Robert. The lefty fires. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Right through there for a strike.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Robert on the go. Adames. To first, Lindor retired.
Now the center fielder,
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that's down and away. Hammer, base hit. Robert on his way around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now the DH, Bo Bichette. One run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering in there for a strike. Going to count 1-2. Man at second. And a curve misses outside. The pitch. In the air, right side. Sizes this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. This is Mets baseball on the show, NYC. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now it's the right fielder, Encarnacion. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is out of here. His fourth home run of the season, and they close the gap at 6-2.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet.
One down. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of inning number 9. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Williams is just 1 strike away. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the San Francisco Giants. Joined by my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Rafael Devers leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
So just about set, and starting this one, Landon Root.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club. Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
2-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. People at home watching it thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
And now it's Juan Soto. Ball and a strike. Foul ball.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Left-hand batter waits. Fights it off. He'll see another. Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
The 1-2. That's a laser base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. 2 outs. And strike 2.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Bounce to the left side. And it goes just foul. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back. And on the hill today, David Peterson. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Oh, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Got it by him for the K.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Luis Arraez stands in. Gets down. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third.
Nice line drive to the full side. Met it out front. And just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Kicks and fires. That one fouled off. The pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. There's one.
He's out.
Over to first, safe.
Batting fourth. The shortstop, Willy
Adames stands in. Devers leads off first with 2 down to the inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that is that. 1 left for San Francisco. We played an inning. No score. Back here at Oracle Park, top of the second. Here's the veteran first baseman, Jorge Polanco. And another ball. Popped up. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, the
Brett
second
Beatty
baseman,
up now for the Mets.
Beatty.
No score here in the second. And it is 2-1.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Swing and a ball popped up. That's out number 2.
Batting seventh, the catcher, number 4.
So digging in, Francisco Alvarez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Dives! What a play!
Great diving catch to end the inning after the pitcher battles through a tough one. That'll fire up the dugout. Time to go hit.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the veteran outfielder, Harrison Bader. Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's the left fielder, Drew Gilbert. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. One out, bases empty. Got him. And now 2 gone.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still wait on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And up next for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. And here it comes. Rips one to right. Soto makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full, no score. Back here in San Francisco. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Digging in, Ronnie Mauricio. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. And a pitch. That one almost got him. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
So up next for New York, Luis Robert. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. In time to Devers. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor.
Ball.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Next pitch is outside. Juan Soto waits on deck. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it. 3-2, two-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Righty delivers. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Center field. Lee moving under this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Mets leave 1. Still no score. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Mauricio zips it to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
The center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two out, space is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Giants go down quietly, and we are still scoreless. Back here at Orville Park, on to the 4th. Now it's the DH, Bo Bichette. Line to left. And there's one away. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
And another ball. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Devers makes the play, and there's 2 away. Now here is Jorge Polanco. 2 down, nobody on. Line drive. Gilbert makes the play, and that's out number 3. Mets go down quickly, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Luis Arias. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride.
Runner on the go. Right side. Beatty to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened. So you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
Kicks and deals. Bounce, stand up at the pitcher. And they get the out after the ricochet. Pitcher coming out to check on him. It looked like he got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Harrison Bader, the next Giant to hit.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Sliced hard but foul. Next offering is downstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the second baseman, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
On a bounce right side, Devers steps on first for the out.
The catcher, number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
Now the catcher up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Rips that one center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
The third baseman, Ronnie.
And next for the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio. Two outs. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Go ahead run on base. Now the left fielder, Luis Robert. Chopper to second. On to first. And they take care of Robert for the out. And that is the inning. Mets strand 1. Halfway through this one. Still no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Drew Gilbert.
Drew Gilbert.
That one finds the zone, and a count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The line to kick the pitch. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. Casey
Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Fouls one off. 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Right side, hard hit. Beatty to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, third baseman,
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the 2nd game of the series. That's outside. It's 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one hit to first. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. Misplay doesn't cost them. Inning over. Giants are down 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Top of the 6th inning, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball. A wind in the pitch. To the right side, Schmidt. Tosses to first. Lindor retired.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Here's Juan Soto. 1 down, base is empty. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 2-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Bichette up to the dish. Here's a 1-1.
That's ball 2.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. They fired in quickly. So it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Landon Root will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. JT Brubaker takes over on the mound.
Number 34, JT Brubaker.
2 on, 1 out. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
So 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. Next is switch hitting first baseman Jorge Polanco. Falling behind 2 and 1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings through that
2 balls, 2 strikes.
the ground. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And now here is Brett Baty. Next offering is in for a strike. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That's inside, and the count's even at 2.
It's a good take.
This to center field. Lee gets there. He's under it. Brings it in, and that's the third out. So the Giants' pen gets the job done. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. And we still have no score. And we're back. Here we go, bottom 6. And now, number 73. That one drilled left field. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And now it's going to be Jung-Hoo Lee. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
One ball.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And the pitch. On the ground to the left. Whips it to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Now,
not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Arias. The count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Here comes a pitch. Up the middle, Baden. 2 out.
Got him.
Now batting, first baseman, Rafael Devers.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Ground ball right side, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the sixth. Next pitch in the dirt. 3-2 now. And Devers hits that one. Taylor moving under it. Corrals it. And that is that. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Spencer Beavers. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 76, Spencer Beaver.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one lifted to left. Makes a nice running catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
So up next for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. One down, base is empty. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Line drive.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The 1-1. Slider misses outside. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. That one misses, and the count is filled up. Francisco Lindor hitting on deck circle. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Eric Miller.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
So the tying run at second. That one fouled off. 2-2. And a pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Bader sizing this one up. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the 7th.
Leading
The
up
batter
for
will
the
be the
Giants.
shortstop, Willie
The
Adames.
shortstop, Willie Adames.
Close
Nope, that's a
one,
ball.
doesn't get the call. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Hard hit, right side. Beatty to first, and they get Adames for the
Now
out.
batting, right fielder, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader getting ready to hit. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Hit hard on the ground to short. Lindor on to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Drew Gilbert.
2 outs, base is empty. Now Drew Gilbert. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. 2 down, nobody on. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. Next offering down in the dirt. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they're on top 1-0. Here in San Francisco, we're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. At the belt and fires. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Pitch outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run in.
Jose Butto will take over here. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Next is the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. That clips the inside cover for a strike. The tying run on base.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
So a change being made at first base. Pinch running here, Ji-hwan Bae. 1 down, runner at first. And now the center runner on the go. There's the ball. Throw to second, great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Holding on to a 1-run lead. And we're at the top of the 8th. Out towards right center field. It gets down a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with 1 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. So now it just comes down to situational hitting to get the tying run home. We've got a really great opportunity to do that.
And here's the first baseman, Jorge Polanco. Aiming for a strike, and the count 1-2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Sam Hentges comes on now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Mets going with a pinch hitter, Mark Vientos.
And this is a big at-bat coming. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. And caught on a warning track. 2 left for the Mets. They trail here 1-0. Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Luke Weaver.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now into the game, Marcus Semien. He'll play second.
Number 10.
Well, 1-run game, and digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. Bounce to third. Throws across the diamond. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tyler.
Now the third baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Right-handed reliever. Liner snagged at first.
Now batting, catcher, Daniel. 2 sets.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the Giants catcher. The pitch. Into center. Taylor moving under it. Nabs it. And that is that. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Walker.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy. The better ones in the game, I'd say spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Ronnie Mauricio waiting for a turn at the plate. Hits the corner, and the count's full.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Three-two. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that ball is gone. That one's gotta feel good. His second home run of the series. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. The big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Now the left fielder, Luis Robert. Here's a 1-1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
2-1 now. Popped up. Adames has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Gregory Santos gets the call from the pen.
Power slider guy, dude. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. There's a swing and a miss.
One ball.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Out to short, Adames. Fires over to first. Lindor retired.
Up next for the Mets, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. And that one is inside. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now here is Ji-hwan Bae. Two outs. Stays alive. And he deals. And another ball. Just misses. Ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Got him swinging. And some late inning drama here in the ninth as this homer gives them the lead. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Devin Williams.
Now
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it up.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit. In there at the knees for a strike. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
So they're down to their final out. Rafael Devers, the next Giant to hit. Now there's a bullet down the line. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down. They were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well-executed ball game.
pitch. And that one fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Alvarez, the lead runner out at second. Mauricio over at first with one away. Not close with that one. 2-2. At the belt and fires. Got it! And there's 2 away. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. We talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. 2 on, 2 outs. On a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Francisco, John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Rafael Devers. Good eye right there.
2-1.
Upstairs. Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. It's his 6th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
At the plate, Willie Adames. 2-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. And they get Adames for the out.
Up next is Giants. No left fielder.
Elliot Ramos.
Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. And a ball and 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one ripped. That's back. And as the distance gone. That was blasted to the moon. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 3-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
here is Matt Chapman. The other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line.
Well, now this one gets away at the plate. Chapman into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Number 14.
So up next, Patrick Bailey.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And he handles it himself for the out.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you don't move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
Now it's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. 2 outs. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another one.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at Oracle Park, new inning getting started, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Right side, Encarnacion drifts towards it, makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So now here's the Mets DH, Bo Bichette. And that's outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Sends it across the first, and Bichette is retired.
Now the right fielder, Juan.
And now it's Juan Soto.
You know, Boog, we know folks have heard us say Juan Soto is young. I'm going to avoid calling him that, but I will mention he's still younger than multiple prospects currently on the top 100 list, despite already playing 6 years in the bigs.
In the air out to center. Bader should have it. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, and now Bader up to the plate.
The center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And he deals. And it goes just foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And next is the designated hitter, Luis Arias. The pitch. And that's in the dirt. 2-1 now. In the air out towards right center. Taylor moving under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now it's Devers at the plate.
Devers.
And a pitch. That one pushed foul. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
Everything came together for him. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front. Didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
2 outs, runner at first. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Willy Adames.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Devers off of first with 2 away. And that one is lifted in the air. Taylor ranging after it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 left for San Francisco as the lead remains 3-1. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Jorge Polanco. Kicks and fires. And there's a ball. Activity in the bullpen. Spencer Beavers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Baraki getting cranked up as well. The 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. And he's out.
Really nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that and understand the situation. With nobody out, you got to be able to shut it down, stay in second, keep yourself in scoring position instead of killing a potential rally.
So digging in, Brett Beatty. Line at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
That's outside. And a count 2-1. Bounced up the middle. Adames slings to first, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Giants 3 and the Mets 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. And a pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. On the ground, right side, Beatty tosses to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Here's Matt Chapman. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Two outs, base is empty. Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit. On the ground, out to short. Lindor on to first. Giants go in order. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they still lead it 3-1. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. 3-1 now. That's to third. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder,
Luis Robert now. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Up and in. Full count now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Logan Webb won't go any further. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. A new pitcher in the game, Jose Butto.
Number 7.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The wind of the pitch. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Well struck, right field. That one back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Two outs with a man at third. Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Tying run at the plate. And strike 2.
1-2.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And that's the third out. Mets lead 1, and they still trail it here 3-1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Leading off, Patrick Bailey. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Clay Holmes on the pitch here.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Right-handed reliever. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. And a pitch. On the ground to third. Whips it across. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
No, he didn't recognize changeup early enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And up next for the Giants, Casey Schmidt. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. And the righty deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air, left field. They got it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 6.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And now the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
And right back to the mound. Gathers and throws to first. And Bader is set down. That's the inning. So they make short work of him there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Giants 3 and the Mets 1. New arm for the Giants, Eric Miller.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Here's Juan Soto. Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball.
Wouldn't chase that time. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Chapman makes the grab on the run.
The first baseman, number 19.
And next for the Mets, Jorge Polanco. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That one misses. 2-1. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And foul ball. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He can't squeeze it, and it drops in foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Outside. Full count, 3-2. Brett Baty to bat next. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So up next, Brett Baty. The tying run at the plate. Fall off foul.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
The pitch. That's down and in. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Ryan Borucki.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 46,
Making a move to first on the pinch run for the Mets, Marcus Semien. First and second, 2 down. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. That one inside, and that's ball 2.
1 strike.
And there's the strike. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Walker getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Beavers warming up as well. So the tying run at second. And another ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Ronnie Mauricio up next for the Mets. And here's a 3-2. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. Out number 3. So the Giants pen gets the job done. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Giants 3 and the Mets 1. So coming into the game now on defense, Marcus Semien. He'll play second.
number 10,
Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound. This is his 3rd time out this year.
number 33, A.J. Minter.
Luis Arias now at the plate.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Here comes a pitch. And down on strikes. And there's 1 down.
No, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. As a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out towards right center field. Soto going after it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Willie
Adames, the next Giant to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Giants down in order, and the score stays 3-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Walker.
Save opportunity for him right here. He's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one way outside. Ball 2. Kicks and deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's a little bit low.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Ground ball right side. Finds its way through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Here's the left fielder, Luis Robert. That one the other way, and there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Back to the top of the Mets order, and now it's Frankie Lindor. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. That one in the dirt, 2-1. Hard ground ball, base now. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Time run at third, go ahead at second. So a pivotal matchup coming up.
Now the number 2 hitter, Tyrone Taylor. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Hits him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
And now the Mint calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Spencer Evers gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Juan Soto, the next to hit. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And a count 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a right-hander deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's under it. And there's 2 away.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
On the ground to Devers. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
You can still feel the energy in this ballpark. What a great finish. Everyone on their feet looking for that pitcher to get the final out. They strand the tying run at third. The go-ahead run was at second base. A lot of pressure, but they were able to pull it out. Nice W.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.